Hey, what's up, folks? Jayborino here, continuing my playthrough of the Proditor, a custom campaign for Starcraft 2. This is Episode 6, the Asthma. The magma infestors have the ability to move under the ground and cause a great explosion by committing suicide. This makes them perfect saboteurs. Interesting. Planet Char, the deepest caverns. In the last mission, we picked up the Callous Crystal. Very interesting. So this is the planet Char, the Zerg's homeland. Rocky, burnt, cracked surface, and in the depths, a living fiery body, just like a Zerg in his shell. A good place to hide the Callous Crystal and get going on our way. Oh, okay. So this is why the Callous Crystal is on Char, or at least, that's how Nimisque has described it. Not exactly, my prince. We are in the lowest point on the surface of the planet Char. So far, I thought that the only certain varieties of Zerg could withstand the prevailing here lethal temperatures, the enormous pressure, and almost complete lack of oxygen in the air. I was wrong. Due to the pressure and air density, these caves are one of the most mineral-rich places in the Caprulu sector. It seems that just under our main habitats, the Terran Dominion founded her colonies, where slaves extract raw materials and send them straight to the metropolis. Terrans can only survive here because of the energy of the biospheres, which boasts around their bases. Within them maintain a stable temperature pressure and the percentage of oxygen in the air. When they're gone, the colonists will be perished suddenly by suffocation, and their structures will be crushed by enormous pressures as aluminum cans. The biosphere requires a large amount of energy that in each colony produces a special nuclear generator. If you destroy the generators, the colonies will be swept from the surface of Char and their inhabitants annihilated. So this seems like an infiltration mission of sorts, then. But my lady, we do not have enough resources to stand in an open battle. We do not have forces because you've forwarded our swarms back on Ire. All edges are now controlled by the Dominion, but you have one advantage. They do not know about your presence. Their defenses are dormant, so you can secretly infiltrate their bases, all three, because of them is different than the others. 3 bases, I assume that means each has a different type of defense, like one is air, one is ground, so on and so forth. After the intelligence, make a decision on which of them to be hit and perform a little sabotage. Destroy the unprotected generator, and nature itself will destroy the men who tried to control it. In place of the massacre, establish a base and begin an open battle. Okay. After the first attack, the other 2 colonies will begin to arm themselves and protect the generators. Alone, I'm not able to carry out reconnaissance or attack. Without the swarm, I'm still powerless. You can use the 1 natural inhabitants of the ecosystem. Called the magma infestors. Oh, that motherfucker came out of the lava. You need to hurry. No Terran can be alive when we will be hiding the heart of the nebula. Exterminate them all, and in this time I will look for a suitable place to hide our treasure. So we got the Callous Crystal, and we want to hide it on Char, which is why it's there. Do not fear irreversible. We depend on time, not on an honor. Move now. I'm not entirely sure what that was supposed to mean. So yeah, the Callous Crystal was here when we recover it during the Protoss campaign in Brood War, so it's an interesting little story on how this got there. Alright, so we have magma infestors. Huh. Okay, infested Terrans, that's normal. Neuroparasite, that's normal. Fungal growth, that's normal. Suicide. Magma infestors' defensive mechanism. The female makes a self-destruction in the form of a fiery explosion to protect the deposited eggs. Inflicts 200 damage to units around, okay? Magma infestors are smaller than their cousins from the surface, but equally much more dangerous than them. Equally much more dangerous. More dangerous. In addition to the normal abilities, they have the possibility to self-destruct in the form of a concentratic explosion of methane concentrated in their bellies. Due to the fact that they can move under the ground, they provide the perfect unit to carry out sabotage behind enemy lines. Magma infestors may explode Also buried, but it costs them more energy while inflicting less damage on a smaller scale. Infestors will be replaced if it was eliminated by the opponent, but this does not happen in the case of self-destruction. Use buried infestors to infiltrate the colonist bases. Okay. Bonus is to infiltrate all 3 Dominion colonies to get information about their defenses. Taking advantage of the surprise effect, destroy the generator in the selected Dominion colony. So we're supposed to destroy one of the 3 here. We also have Morpheus. So we have to destroy one of these 3 bases. And then we can build a base there and destroy the other 2 with built units. So the question is, which side do we want to go to first? I guess we should scout them all out, right? We can move Morpheus up here. We should just burrow now, on the assumption that they'll be able to see us. Okay, well that certainly is not the way. Oh wait, no, there's a little ramp here. Okay, there's rocks. Even the mighty Ultralisk would not be able to break through this rubble. Only the strong explosion could clear the path. So we have to blow these up with a, I assume, a magma infestor. This looks like exclusively ground defenses. So let's quick save. I mean, we have 6 infestors. If we use suicide, let's do this. If we use suicide, we lose that one permanently. So that's important to know. Okay, you guys just hang out over here. There is a Raven up there, it looks like. Now, I'm kind of regretting using one of my infestors. Maybe I should have checked the other bases first. This colony is the battlecruiser's airport. These powerful intergalactic ships can withstand a pressure of several thousand atmospheres when warping between planets. For sure, they can resist the local conditions without the shields of the biospheres. All right, I should not have come here first. I'm going to reload my save because we can't even destroy the battle cruisers, apparently. I don't know. That's hard to say. Where is the generator? I thought it was right here, but I guess not. It's all the way down here. We have to get up there. Just out of curiosity, let's see if we can do it. Oh, you motherfuckers. No. Okay, well, let's just load our save. We get them back. It said we get our infestors back if we lose them to something that is not an explosion. So I would say, because the battle cruisers can't be destroyed by destroying the generator, let's go elsewhere rather than sacrifice one of our current infestors. So we've checked this place out. Let's go and look at the other bases at least before we get crazy here. They did raise those supply depots as if they knew we were there, but they didn't know we were there. They couldn't see us. I have no idea. Maybe it was just triggered to do that. I'm not sure. It seems like infested Terrans are our only means of actually destroying anything. Let's go and check this base up here. Now that we're up here, let's go ahead and quick save. See if we can get some scouting information here. Looks like there's Thors. The colonist base is guarded by the Thors. Heavy fighting machines are equipped with special cooling systems, pumping oxygen and degravitating the pressure. We can be sure that they will first commence against us. So I suppose that also means that the Thors won't be killed. So I don't think we can attack this side either. Let's avoid this slowly floating Raven. This generator though looks like it could be easily destroyed. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Throw as many infested Terrans as possible before you all die. Okay, destroy the generator. Just focus on the generator. If the Thors die, that's okay. Or if the Thors will survive, I should say. So let's just go back and do the same thing, or we can scout out the other base while we're over there. The point is, we can get this one. I think we can get this one. That flying Raven is quite annoying, but as long as we destroy that, literally everything except the small group of Thors would die, or at least that's the impression that I got from that little, blurb of information. Same with the battle cruisers. If we could get over there, we should be able to destroy that stuff. I think the important thing to remember is, even though these Thors will survive, they won't be able to make more of them, I don't think. All right, let's get over there and do this again. Okay. Infested Terrans, do the damage that you can. Is it burning down? It's not. Okay, yeah, this is tough. Really just that Raven is quite annoying. So what I could do is neural parasite the Thors. The issue is we get these new infestors, they start with like no energy and there's nothing to consume. Actually, they don't even have consume. So I guess while we wait for energy, let's go and scout out the other base. I noticed there's Vespene geysers down here. I wonder if maybe we could even get over there and get a huge amount of Vespene later. That would be pretty cool. By the way, if you didn't watch my videos on the previous 2 days, I'll mention again, I did get a new microphone. That's why I sound different. Standalone microphone. It's a little more comfortable for me. I don't have to use the boom on my my headset. Anyway, let's, well... I was gonna say, there's turrets right up there. There's no way I can get into this base. I can't even scout it out if I wanted to. So we sort of just have to wait. What I could do is just poop out a bunch of infested Terrans, unburrow, and then try to take the Thors. So how much is... Neural Parasite's only 50. I wonder if we can make this happen. This is going to be tough. I mean, we get all the infestors back anyway, keep in mind. Okay, back up, and... let's do this. Get up, and parasite and parasite. Ah, okay. Alrighty. Well, that didn't work at all, did it? Not at all. So let's get our infestors back. For some reason, I assumed it was parasitic domination, but no, it is indeed neural parasites. So it's not like permanent control or anything like that. I had hoped maybe that would go better than it did if I could have destroyed the Raven or something. But it comes down to the amount of energy on these things. They can barely do anything, you know, at first glance. Getting rid of the Raven would be a big deal. We already have this generator very, very low, though, so I'm pretty sure this is what we want to do. Keep in mind, once we do this, we have to destroy all the other bases, so... it's going to be tough. Again, we're only playing on normal, so hopefully we'll be able to do okay here. They're not repairing anything. In fact, that Raven... well, let's move in and see if we can do this again. These buildings that moved in right here... okay, let's just see if we can get the generator. Again, these guys won't... come on, there we go. Okay, so the generator's gone. So all of this should die except the Thors, which we may be able to use... oh, wait, no. The Thors are being destroyed, too. Okay, fantastic. And we still have an infestor left. Oh, holy shit. I thought it would all just instantly die, but instead we're treated to this just enormous explosion of stuff. Alright, Magma Infestor, come on up here and grab this stuff. So, we would get a base down here, and a base in the upper left. And we can defend this whole area up that single ramp, which we had to go up with the infestors. The cinematics a little goofy. I have to say, though, this campaign's strong suit is definitely cinematics. I mean, there's many strong suits of this campaign, but I think the cinematics are really well done. Very good camera work to show all the things that are happening here. Those Thor corpses, colony's leader. What a massacre. Children strangled, burnt bodies crushed among the steel sheets. This is something which proves the Zerg certainly is not a Zerg. Even Zerg are not capable of such things. Prepare the colonies to resist the attack. Protect the generators and send a branch which seizes the beast. This crime on humanity must be brought to justice. Okay, well, we do have rich mineral fields here. We're playing on normal difficulty. Let's just do our best. Assuming we can mine here, as long as there's not a terrain height issue. There is not. We can select these resources right now. That's a big deal. We still have our magma infestors, though I don't know if these ones die, if we would lose them permanently. Okay, well, let's also spread the creep and then take this base down here as soon as possible, assuming we can.
You must construct additional pylons.
Do we have any probes? No probes. Okay, unburrow, and all we have right now are magma infestors. So we really just need to spread the creep and, like, kind of creep this whole area so we have room to build. That's kind of the big issue right now. So come on over here. And, okay, perfect. We can take this base. And then meanwhile, let's just make
Construct additional you have not
one
enough
overlord,
minerals.
and we just have to defend ourselves, which, honestly, I'm a little scared about, because, first off, I want to spread the creep, but the enemy can see the creep. So I guess we want to do that as fast as possible. These Thor wreckages can be destroyed. We want to get them out of here so that we can continue spreading the creep and such. We're going to need a spawning pool. So we're exclusively Zerg, which is a good, you know, it's good that it's being mixed up between Zerg and Protoss this campaign. I like that a lot. Let's just hold on to our energy on these guys just to make sure that we can defend ourselves if we get attacked in the meantime. And we just need a lot of drones, and we just need to get our spawning pool up and, again, spread the creep as much as possible. So let's go ahead and get a queen. We can't get a queen because we don't have a spawning pool. Joke's on me. But again, these are rich mineral fields, and as we destroy the other enemy bases, we should be okay. The battlecruiser base is the one we probably want to destroy last. So if we can go for that orange base. We did not infiltrate all 3 Dominion colonies to get information about their defenses, first of all. This one, we couldn't get into at all. There was no way in, unless we could have gone around in some way. We're going to need to save a magma infest to destroy the rocks that are down here that we know that are here. All right, this is just about done. Spawning pool's coming up. And let's just go ahead and get more and more drones. As long as we get our spawning pool up, we're going to need some anti-air, but hopefully Neural Parasite can help us if they send those battle cruisers against us. I'm grateful that we're not going to have to deal with Thors, but I rather would have focused on the battle cruiser base. I don't know. We should be okay. It would be cool if I could take this base with all these geysers, but I don't know if I could even fit a hatchery in there. It's worth checking, though. I'd have to get my Overlord upgrades. Metabolic boost, and we need to get some queens. We need to get some queens, we need to get some overlords. And we need to get some units to defend ourselves as soon as possible. Because when and where the enemy will attack, I don't know. But then we can just get a big group of spine crawlers up here on this ramp. That's where we need to really focus on, and then get rid of these Thor wreckages, like I was saying. Alright, come on, I get it. We need overlords. Let's get another queen over here. And just more and more drones. Start getting some gas. And probably just need to get a group of Zerglings out to defend myself. I don't know what the Terrans are going to be coming at me with. This campaign has been pretty challenging. I would say every difficulty is sort of scaled up from what I would expect. So, like, normal difficulty feels like hard. Hard difficulty felt like brutal when I played it. You know, there's a big restriction on minerals. These minerals tend to get mined out fairly fast. Okay, let's uproot our spine crawlers. We can move them down to this ramp down here, because theoretically this is the only area they can attack us from. No promises, though, I suppose. Okay, and let's just keep getting more and more drones, because I feel pretty safe right now. They're not bothering me. And let's go ahead and get a lair. And if we can get our Overlord upgrades, I'd love to take these geysers down here. In fact, can I just walk a drone down there? It might be worth doing, though the enemy may attack in this direction if we come here first. Let's do it. If we can get there, it's definitely worth doing. Let's just keep spreading the creep within our base. Okay, and we need overlords again. Lots and lots of overlords. Let's focus on getting a reasonable amount of gas right now. It seems like gas is going to be the issue because we don't have a lot on these geysers.
You must construct additional
The minerals are laid out in a way such that the counters on the hatcheries cannot be relied upon, by the way. Keep that in mind. Let's just go ahead and get drones over on our expansion. And maybe working towards like a Roach Ultralisk Hydra combo. We're going to need a lot of anti-air, though, so corruptors for those battle cruisers is going to be important. I mean, the big thing is if we can suicide our way to the generators, we would be fine. We can take this middle base. So that's going to be a lot of gas that we're going to need. The question is, can we hold on to it? It seems to me like air would be the right choice here. Just like lots and lots of Mutalisks, maybe even Broodlords. But we're going to need a lot of gas to do that. The thing is, we should have a lot of gas. What I'm going to do is throw down a double Spire right now. I'm going to throw down a Hydralisk Den, because we're going to need Hydralisks, that's for sure, to defend ourselves. But as long as we can defend ourselves, we make our way towards, like, a Corruptor Broodlord combo, which would be, you know, pretty, it's very late game, obviously, but if we can hold on to these... If we can hold on to these extractors, we'd be in really, really good shape. Question is, can we hold on to these extractors? Make a bunch of Zerglings for now.
base is under attack.
And I figured it would be too easy to just take this. It's just a couple of fire bats, though, so we should be fine. Never mind, there's also a battle cruiser. Fungal growth. Fungal growth. And let's take this battle cruiser. Meanwhile, lots and lots of infested Terrans. I'm receiving your signal. I'm sending people over with incinerator gauntlets for our fire bats. Thanks to them, we will be able to stop our opponents by a wall of fire. Okay. So I'm using infested Terrans. Holy shit. I guess these guys are 2-2-2, right? So... Oh, okay, so I just realized Neuroparasite is permanent. We have to very slowly take care of this. We want this gas as fast as possible. Incinerator gauntlets don't really scare me. Let's get a high. We can't yet. Again, gas is going to be the major thing. Holding on to that center area is going to be very, very hard because there's no room to set up any defense. All right, grab that one. I guess we can just hold on to this, this battle cruiser and it can help us defend for now. Okay, meanwhile, let's make some drones and send them over here. And we're going to need lots and lots of overlords in the long run, so let's just go ahead and make them all now. Thank you for the pods that you sent us. We will arm them, our battle cruisers, to wreak terror amongst the enemy's aviation. That doesn't sound good. Maybe they're giving them those missile pods? So that's why we're going to do Corruptor Corruptor Broodlord, though. But missile pods are not good. So it sounds like, basically, all these enemies are getting upgrades, which is not good. Okay, turn this into an extractor. Let's get a queen here in the middle. Okay. And destroy all these Thor wreckages. And we're getting lots and lots and lots of gas, which is 100% necessary. We can get our hive now. And let's just get as many upgrades as possible. We should be able to make our magma infestors. Okay, why not get a Roach Warren? You guys get on gas here. We're going to get more... I mean, we're going to try to make some crawlers around here. It's very dangerous, but we're going to try to just do it. Okay, and let's also just get Overlord movement speed. Let's get even more Overlords. Let's just do that now. We have so much money. I'm saving it, though, because I want to make... Corruptor Broodlord. I think that's going to be what's necessary here. Not necessary, but it's a combination we haven't done in a campaign for a long time, so I say why not? And again, let's go ahead and set up... well, let's cancel this one. We need spine crawlers here and spore crawlers everywhere else. So, like, spore crawlers... Oh, we need an evolution chamber, actually. Why not just get 2 of them? We can build them down here. Grab this. Our hive is done. Sure, we'll get ventral sacs. Why not? We can get adrenal glands. And we can start making a bunch of corruptors. So let's do that. Keep in mind, missile pods are scary, but they only do a lot of bonus damage against light units. So that shouldn't be too bad. And we're gonna, we're gonna be 3-3. Broodlords will help us destroy this orange base. Also, using Broodlords, we can circumvent base defenses. This is like the barracks base. This is like the battlecruiser base. They haven't attacked me for a long time, but the only thing that particularly scares me are battlecruisers. I think everything else should be just fine. Let's poop out a creep tumor right here. Again, I'm struggling for space right now. Destroy all these Thor wreckages. But again, as long as we destroy the generators, we should be fine. Destroy the other 2 power generators, that's fine. So we can we can semi-suicide our way to them. I don't want to do that. That's why we're going to do Broodlords. Another thing is we can go ahead and get our +2 to beef up our broodlings a little bit. That'll be great. And then we need a greater spire, and then we can get +3. I'm going all out here, but, I could take all these extra gas geysers here, so that's going to help me get exactly what I need to make, Corruptor Broodlord. Meanwhile, I'm just going to get every other upgrade that's available to me. All of them. We can make lurkers. We might as well, because we can put them here. That'll help us defend against the barracks side. They have not sent anything to attack me for a very long time. I'm gonna get more corruptors.
You require more Vespine gas.
And then I'm going to stockpile my gas. And we have crazy gas income, but I'm gonna stockpile my gas now because we need to make broodlords here in a moment. Let's go ahead and turn into a greater spire. Stockpile our gas so that we can get +3 for our corruptor broodlords, and then we can actually make broodlords. Now keep in mind, we're going to need a lot of gas, but you know, we've got 4, we have 6 geysers. That's not bad. All right, this is why we have corruptors. Let's see. Yep, there's the anti-air stuff. And again, our corruptors are armored. They don't take a lot of damage from those anti-air missile batteries, but when they clump up, they'll still take a decent amount of damage. I mean, our +3 will be helpful, but that's not good. It's not good to just let that hit you. Destroy the Thor wreckage. This is a very cool mission, very interesting. All these missions are very unique. They don't feel completely natural to me, but they're really, really, really unique, which is awesome. Fire bats, they're sending fire bats to attack me. Those aren't even gonna get through my spine crawlers. Again, the terraining, there's some unnatural feels to it with the like really tiny ramps and things like that, but report that we've equipped soldiers with type firebat with Moloch's armors that increase their resistance to high pressure. So maybe that means they have the super fancy armor that allows them to, what is it, like +2 armor, +2 base armor or something like that. That's pretty good. All right, let's wait, save our gas again so we can get +3 on the ground. So we have +3 for our broodlings, broodlords, and corruptors coming right now. Any extra gas we can use to make broodlords. Now this is a type of composition that like nothing can really handle this composition. So it's very tempting to swoop down and go for the nuclear generator to get rid of our friends down with the battle cruisers, but right now I don't think that's very necessary. I like these magma infestors. I feel like I didn't have an opportunity to use them as much as I would have liked, but I guess ultimately it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and make more broodlords. Corruptors are going to be 2. Broodlords, you're going to be 1. I think this is more than enough. This should be more than enough. I want to wait for +3. Instead, what I'm going to do is save and then just start moving in the direction that I need to go. We're going to cut straight from this area up here and go cut down to the bottom left to get that generator. Again, we just have to destroy the generator. I don't think the corruptors are going to be that necessary as we attack into orange. I think we can probably just do it with exclusively broodlords, honestly, but I'm not sure. Let's quick save right now, though. I don't want to just carelessly lose all of this. Okay, and let's just sit over the middle here and see how much havoc we can wreak. Let's move in with the corruptors and take out the battle cruisers that come in to try to help. Nothing can hit us up here. Oh, my word. Those point defense drones will wreak havoc on corruptors, but we can burn through their energy very, 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 very fast. It seems like this side over here is very dependent on fire. So that will burn through our broodlings, but we're still doing a lot of upfront damage. All right, let's back up over here. Keep attacking, and then corruptors, I need you to move down and attack. Okay, great. I report that thanks to a small transformation of a mining plant, we managed to install Yamato cannons. Okay, I don't like that at all. Okay, so honestly, our broodlings are dying very, very fast because these are all fire bats, basically. But, you know, we're in the air, so they can't really do anything. Let's move down and just try to get to the generator. Okay, move down here. There we go. We're going to have +3 here very, very, very soon, I can imagine. I don't like the fact that Yamato cannon is coming. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. We have a ton of money in reserve. I'm going to get a few more broodlords. 1 more broodlord is fine. And we can make more corruptors in the meantime. All right, so we got rid of that generator. All of this stuff should die. Meanwhile, I'm going to get more corruptors. I'm going to max out my supply with the rest of my corruptors. We're 3-3 now. We're completely 3-3. Everything here is going to slowly get annihilated. So what's the easiest way to get to this generator? Probably from left to right here. Help! Weird. Okay, so again, we're gonna need a lot of corruptors. Report that another colony has collapsed. Those who miraculously survived were transported to the last base. Were mad with hot? Please send us Hercules dropships to allow evacuation of the wounded. They were mad with hot. Okay, so again, we're gonna cut across just straight to the generator if possible. We've got a lot more corruptors coming in. Yamato gun, I don't like. I don't like it one bit. The question is the battle cruisers are going to have to choose whether they want to use Yamato or whether they want to hit us with the anti-air missiles. Anti-air missiles would be probably the best, even though they don't do good against armored. If all three of these used it, then they'd be in better shape. You know, I mean, it's kind of like mass Marines against Void Rays. Marines, they do pathetic damage, you know, but when you have enough of them, you can smoke through just clumps up, you know, tons of clumps of Void Rays. Same with like mass Mutalisk Void Ray. That kind of stuff. Anything, as long as you have AoE, that, you know, it's a good choice. Anyway, we should be done here momentarily. As you can see, we have so many corruptors that the point defense drone runs out of energy like immediately. All right, well, this was fun. We did it in a relatively fast time. I mean, the first section there was some trial and error, so it took a little longer. But we're still gonna have to destroy all these battle cruisers because they can survive the high pressure environment, which makes sense. They're meant to be in space. Granted, there's a difference between pressure inside the planet and the lack of pressure when you're in space, right? I guess, either way, it's fine. Okay, so we've done it. You can watch all of these things explode. Very, very cool mission, but, you know, Broodlord Corruptor, this composition can probably wipe any map. I can't think of anything that would do particularly well that the AI could have. Just lots and lots and lots of Vikings, I suppose. I report that we have failed. I'm escaping from this hell with several survivors on board a Hercules dropship. So the Zerg did not attempt to chase us. Yeah, fine, leave. We just want our planet to ourselves. It's weird that the Dominion thought that they could settle inside of Char. I repeat, the Zergs did not attempt to... Oh, shit! Got him! One of them got away, though. Never mind. See what I'm talking about? The cinematics. They're excellent. That was hilarious. That was excellently done. A Nidus worm emerging from lava. Nobody survived. There are no eyewitnesses to account for the past events that could tell them. There remained only an empty signal from a desperate request for help sent somewhere in the cosmos. This cave is the perfect place for a hideout for our crystal. Here for sure the Cerebrits will not find it. I'm sorry, my lady. The temples hurt me terribly. Were you heard correctly? Cerebrits? This is none of your business. Duke? We cannot remain here long. She means Duke. I think that's like a title, the title of Duke. Our troops have encountered an unexpected obstacle on the way to Ire. Get ready for battle. We'll see if that's our victory. Looks like it. Okay, the next mission is the Shade. And I just want to reiterate to everybody, the map maker, I believe, only speaks Polish. And again, for being bilingual, he still speaks English. It seems like his English is still pretty good, but there are sometimes I struggle to understand the meaning behind some of the stuff, some of the dialogue. But, for the most part, we're getting a good understanding here. Kerrigan wanted the Callus Crystal because it supposedly will provide her with power of some kind. This is how she knows where the Callus Crystal is when we get to Brood War, I suppose. So it's kind of cool how the map maker kind of created this, it's non-canon, right? But it fits into existing lore, which I think is cool. Anything that does that, I always find to be incredibly fun. All right, well, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.